Alright, I am back for a little redemption. Probably not. If you watched last week, you watched me fail miserably at putting a bumper on the truck out there. I mean, I got it done. It's on there. But I hacked the shit out of it. We're going to work on my Nissan today. You know what we're going to do is we're going to change the carrier bearing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to try and put the dash cover I bought on. I have to kind of figure that out. That might not get recorded. And if all goes well, I'm going to fix the exhaust on the van outside, which you can't see in the video. Right there. I'm going to fix the exhaust on the lowrider minivan outside. It's just funny to say, ain't it? So I bought coveralls this morning, and they fit fine. They fit fine everywhere but at the legs. Whoever these are meant for was really tall. They must make these for people with really super long legs, because I got them folded up about 6 inches at the bottom. Like I said, they're fine in the arms and everywhere else, but the legs are just screwed. So all right, get you down under here somewhere, probably. Oh, yeah, that'll be fun. Give me my leg. Probably right about there. I'll edit most of that out, so that way you can get a good view of the muffler. Yeah, what you want to see is the muffler. All right, so these are going to be a weird thing to deal with. I've never dealt with anything like that before. Usually these are regular bolts in the front and back. They're not on this. My carrier bearing is shot. You can't see that because you're staring at the muffler probably. But my carrier bearing is absolutely shot. Look at that. Alright, so might as well leave you right here because we're going to start up there. It looks like it comes apart there. Huh. I've never been under one of these before, so everything's kind of a mystery to me. Alright. Let's start by seeing if anything will come loose. Those look like 14s or 15s to me. Hopefully you can see that. I don't imagine it was captured at the top, but I never checked. Yeah, I didn't think they were. Ouch. Damn it. Alright. We'll get the gear wrench on here in the right direction here in a second.
That's good news. I don't know what this is. It's weird. Lots of weird things in this truck. So the good news is this seems like it's going to come apart just fine. That's the good news. Maybe. There's another nut on it. There, double nutted. 2 nuts on each bolt. That's fun. Why in the world would they do that? It seems like it was probably somebody else's repair at one time. This is not tight anymore. One of the major things I hate though is when it's too loose for the bracket, too tight for your hands. It should annoy me. I don't like it. Socket ain't want to sail at this time. The carrier brake is original, it's probably not going to come off. I don't know, we're going to find out. We're going to find out, is what I'm saying. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, if you watched last week's video, I failed at everything. I even failed at editing the video. So, it's a good time too. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. You can actually kind of see this one. Everything's coming apart nicely. That's a bonus for me. That's the wrong direction. Come on now. Alright, I got complications because I put the direction on backwards. And it doesn't want to give it back to me. It wants me to loosen it in order to get it back. And I can't loosen it because I can't get on it good enough. This motherfucker's steady shit in my eye. There we go. Round this round. We're not right next to it. Wow. It'd be nice if this was open or drilled out so you could get an impact in it, but nope. Oh man, that hurts my arm. I'm right here taking that for a second. There we go. Oh, we get this off right here. Fucking mangled. That is mangled. Alright, no, the bolt didn't break, the ratchet just fell off. That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. And now earlier I was talking about too loose for anything. We probably can't get it on my fingers. Or did I put the ratchet back on? The wrench on me. Put the wrench on backwards. Oh, god damn it. So I decided to be a cocksucker. Nice. What the fuck is going on? I guarantee you that's too tight for my hands still. Really ain't.
I'm going to assume. Alright. Alright. Well, that part wasn't too bad. I fucking broke the end of my cigar though. That's a casualty. Alright, we'll move you back here. Get you on that. Alright, I'll probably edit that part where I'm going out, so I had to get up and turn the heat off because Jeff is a pussy and he thinks it's cold. Motherfucker, grab a blanket, put some fucking clothes on. I guess he's running around here buck ass fucking naked. I didn't realize when I was buying these wrenches how fat they were. Look how fat that is. So, I don't know what all you can see because it's kind of tilted morning, isn't it? I think that's probably better. My pinion looks a little screwed up. Probably should have put my things in to fix that. But see, this is what's going to be weird about these, is I'm going to have to somehow, there we go, okay, they just move. That's good. I've never experienced. When I get this one off here, I'll show you what I mean in case you couldn't see it before. Okay, well, I'm not going to get it off there. Okay, when I get one of them off, I'll show you what I mean in case you couldn't see it from the camera before. Oh my God. That noise you hear scooting is the jack stand, because I let the jack down on top of them like an idiot. So just hoping that that new jack I bought is good from Harbor Freight. They're indexed on one side to lock them in place, but usually they're regular old bolts. These are coming out fairly decent though, so I'm not going to complain about them. Just saying that they're kind of strange. They're kind of strange. I've never seen anything like that before. Never worked on one of these before though, so that would explain why. I've never seen anything like that before. They're also rounded on one end, so the wrench only fits on so far, and I keep trying to put it over the fatter end. Going to switch arms because this one hurts. If you don't watch the podcast, this right arm of mine is bad. It's got nerve damage in it, and it just hurts all the goddamn time now. Alright, I think I'm gonna get this one out right about now, and I think it'll come all the way out. It will. See what I'm saying right there? I don't know if you can see that, but the head's rounded, but it's indexed. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. I'm not used to seeing that kind of shit.
Neutral, so we get to the other two. This probably is gonna work. I'll probably have to get back up to the parking. No, I'm gonna try it this way first. Yeah, I did neutral. That's probably want to stick it in there, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I honestly do not know the condition of the U-joints when I get them apart. I will check them out. They're not getting replaced today, so even if they're not good, it doesn't really matter. The problem I'm having here, I'll show you real quick. You look at this nut, okay? See how it's got that lip on it? I keep putting the wrench in on that lip. And the wrench doesn't fit on that lip naturally. I've got the same thing going on that I was talking about noising earlier. Whereas, it's really too loose for the wrench at this point, but it won't come off by my fingers yet. That will. That last turn or two there solved that issue. Alright, one more, and I should be able to get this off. Better than saying, I did not spray weasel piss on none of this. So, I'm pretty happy that it's all coming apart. I did not prepare this at all. So this is probably all coming loose because the carrier bearing's going to fight me. That's probably what's happening. I'm probably going to have a hard time getting the old carrier bearing off. That's probably what's going to end up happening here. And shit rings down in my ear and freaks me out.
This should be the last of my wobbles though. This thing's got some pretty bad vibrations going down the road. And it ain't the front end no more. We replaced it a couple weeks ago. So it ain't that anymore. A carrier bearing being bad like that, I mean, I could hear it in there smacking around whenever I hit the gas. So I had a 5-speed CTS one time, not a V or nothing like that because I'm not rich. But I had a 5-speed CTS one time. Really nice car. And it had a bad carrier bearing. That carrier bearing was like $400. So it just stayed bad. I did not replace it. Now we will get the pry bar out. Find it. Now we get the pry bar out and attempt to knock this U-joint loose. It's gonna come right loose. That's good. My rear end seal probably needs attention from the looks of it. It's not getting that either. Maybe I'll check it later. All right. Yeah, that should just slide out now. So apparently there's a bolt underneath here, a nut, I mean. And of course, these are different sizes because we can't make things the same size. That would make things way too easy for people. So, this has to come apart. That's gonna be a good time. I lied, it's not gonna be a good time. This is where it starts fighting me. This is where it's chosen to be a pain in the ass here. That doesn't fit there.
Sure, that did for me. That might have done something for me. Might not have. Ah, yes. Success. That's the key to success. You can see here I had to fold them up. Like I said, these two must have been tall. Not they were brand new, but they're made for tall people. No, I'm not a tall person. Not that tall. Oh, bad jokes. Bad jokes. So apparently there's a nut behind here that I have to get to. And then once I get to it, I get the shittiest number 12 wrench I could find. Because it's the one I could find. And that's okay, because we're smacking it with a hammer anyway. Right. Alright. I have a winning combination here. The other side is stuck in there pretty good, so. There we go. There's that, and now let's see if we can separate it. There it goes.
There it is, and there's that nut. It's marked, that's good. That is good. So I'm going to take this and find a bolt, no, nut, socket for it. All right. This job ain't been too bad. That's good. I say that now because this carrier bearing should just slide off once it's out of there. It shouldn't really fight me at all. There's the nut. It's on the we may need to take this to the vise. So let's do that.
I probably got a puller I can stick on that. Probably gonna have to stick a puller on it. I was hoping not to have to stick a puller on it. Probably smack on it a few more times, see what happens. If we go that way, it'll come off the other way. It's going that way. bending this. This is pretty thick. And I'm not really hitting that hard. Edge cover. Yeah, edge cover.
Okay, see how thick that is? I'm not worried about bending it. I wasn't hitting it that hard anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is going to be the fun part. That does not look like it's going to come off very nicely. So, probably going to have to cut this off. Put the nut on it here. Yeah, put the nut on it maybe. Give her another crank there. That worked much better. That worked much better. All right, that's off. This wasn't too bad. Now for the new one. I don't know where that bolt came from. $80 carrier bearing right here. What did I do with the old one? I tossed it already. I just seen. All right, so that's the way it was on. And again, this should just go right on. Wipe any debris from it. Oh, I shouldn't have to press this back on, but it looks like I might. Probably some drive shaft expert watching this right now. Well, not right now, but later. Probably some drive shaft expert's gonna watch this and cringe. You shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't do that, but you know what? I am doing it. See if I can find something to smack that on there with. Nice and level. Because as far as I know, this isn't a press job. We just tap around. So we just tap.
Turn it around. Try and get on there nice and even. I don't like how that's separated already, but looks like it'll pop right back on, so. Ouch. Making sure to stay on the inside race of the bearing, so I don't screw up the bearing. She's going. Just kind of slow. A little more effort than I had expected on this part. Just give her nice little love taps. Nice little love taps. Bearing feels real good. Definitely gonna screw up my $80 carrier bearing. It's weird that these small trucks have a two-piece drive shaft in them to begin with. It's just weird. I would never thought that it'd have a two-piece drive shaft in it. That's just a little dust race is what that is. And it just kind of pops back in. Not that it's going to just pop back in to me. don't understand why it came out to begin with. I really don't care, honestly. It's not a necessary item, truthfully. It's not something I would worry about if I couldn't get it back in there. But I got it back in there, so.
Let's see, this went, let's index that correction. Same thing on it. Nice little even left kick all the way around. Now, I should probably impact this on there a little bit, but I'm lined up where I'm at, so I'll do it. I don't really feel like it's necessary. Get quite a bit. Yeah, see? I gotta get that little notch around. I don't feel good about it. Just don't feel good about it. It's going. Just don't feel good about it. I seen, when I was watching the YouTube video take this apart, I seen people doing a lot of unnecessary things. But gonna pull that end in. That doesn't come loose. So I had a mark there already, probably factory. Lined up with that, I lined it back up. But I seen, when I was looking up how to do this, I seen guys marking where this end went in the drive shaft, or that end fit on the, you don't have to do all that. That's just unnecessary. It's just completely and totally not something that needs to be done. All you have to do is index this stuff the way it goes together. Make sure that these are where they are. You know, if they're opposite, then they have to go back opposite. So forth. There we go. You don't have to mark and do all this. You should see what happens when you have to fix a drive shaft on the side of the road. You don't pay attention to none of that because you got semi trucks blaring by you at 50 miles an hour. And that thing's still on the road somewhere. So we took that thing on many trips after that. Hundreds of miles, and never had an issue with it. And I wasn't paying attention to none of that shit. I was paying attention to hopefully not getting killed by a semi truck blaring into the back of it while I was laying under it. That's what I was paying attention to. Alright, we'll tighten these back up. Get her back up in there. Just reverse of what we did here. Make sure the lock washers are on there good. Around and do this one.
This is not my bad job. Probably not going to be a whole lot of fun putting it back. You guys don't get to watch that part. I'm going to cinch these bolts here up, and then I'm going to put it back, turn the camera off, put it back in, and then I'm going to turn it back on here. Which hopefully I've been turning you on this whole time with my cover else there too big. You know. My absolute rebel attitude. Yeah, I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I use chrome sockets on my impact. I beat things with a hammer.
Really, I could have just took a puller to them, right? I didn't feel like going looking for the puller, people. So, there. Well, another piece of the old one. So that one's in much better condition, obviously. No more banging around. Hopefully I'll be able to do 125 mile an hour, you know, without drive shaft vibration. So, all right, I'm gonna put this back in. That's the end. It's the end for now, anyway. I might weld some exhaust up with you here in a little while. All right, so we got the carrier bearing done. I put the dash pad on. I bought a dash pad cover for the Nissan, and I put the dash pad cover on. I didn't film that because it was just a matter of cleaning it, putting the glue on, and then finding enough miscellaneous shit to weigh it down while it dries, which is 8 to 10 hours, I think it says. So I might not be driving that home tonight. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to crawl underneath the van. I got it all jacked up, got everything out here. I'm going to finish cutting the exhaust off because we're going to try and, I'm not going to say fix it. We're going to make it better though. So I bought some exhaust pieces. We're going to make it better. So I'm going to set you way out here because it's in the shade and the GoPro likes to overheat. So I'll put you there and I'm going to get to that. All right, so as you can see, that is absolute garbage. I hope you can see it anyway. That is 100% garbage. So what we've got to do here is, we've got some pieces, and we've got to make it all better. I might only need the one piece here. I wouldn't get that lucky, would I? Would I? I might get that lucky. Look at that shit. So, I'll probably slide over that end. I bet I'm not going to get that lucky, though. I'm going to take this out and test fit it. If I get that lucky, I get that lucky. I don't think I'm going to, but you never know. I might. I'm probably going to have to take the header off because I don't think I'm going to get the flange that's on it off. Alright, so there's the header. That didn't take that long to do. Get this out of the way. So I'm going to cut it here. Get the rest of this flex joint off. I don't care about it no more. These might have came off. I might squirt them down and see if I can get them to come off. I probably won't actually, because I honestly don't want to take the chance of screwing that gasket up, because I don't have one. Let's cut this in and see what we can make work here. The more I leave on this end for the exhaust shop untouched and unmessed with, the cheaper it'll cost me there when they go to do it. Because if I screw this gasket up and they got to go hunting for that gasket I'm sure you can't find, that's going to be money. You know, if they got to rebuild a bunch of stuff, that's going to be more money. So the less I screw with this, the better off I am. And I know that. So let's see what we can get done here. See if we can get electrocuted. Love getting electrocuted. We're just gonna get her tacked on. Like that. Okay.
Yeah, see, the birds are already. That's because I'm up too high. Stupid. There's a setting on my roller. It causes it to run as long as it's got ground. And I ain't never figured out what that setting is. And as you can see, I'm not going to figure it out right now. It's burning through. Just trying to work to that inside lip there. I'll fix my burn through spots here in a little while. I figured I was going to burn through quite a bit. See what I mean? The gas overruns and the wire keeps running. Not really sure why. It's a setting, I know it is, but I haven't ever been able to, haven't really investigated it. If you need a temporary exhaust fix, I'm your guy. If you need your exhaust fixed permanently, take it to an exhaust shop like I do. I do a better job than some people I know, but I take everything to an exhaust shop. Got a big gap here. It's kind of difficult to deal with. And that's some cutting tricky. Rolling up my rotary roller. I think that'll do her. I think we'll weld it all the way everywhere around. So I think that'll do her there. Always weld with your sticker on it. We'll take the flat bits, clean that up a little bit. And we'll take everything out. I think I need to cut the end off of that. I have to go get the extension cord. Usually I've got two, but I don't know where the other one is right now. I did not just found it. Oh my god, that's inhuman. The exhaust is fixed, and I can get my hard line fixed.
to do there. So now we'll take it out side here with the other pipe right here. I'm probably going to hack this end off. See how it's beveled? I don't know if you can see that, but it's beveled. And I don't need it to be beveled. If it wasn't beveled, it would fit on my pipe there. And I'm just, like I said, I'll probably come back in and weld this all together here, like so. And I'm probably just going to clamp this in. So, I'll go outside, stick the header back on, just a couple bolts in it to hold it in place. And then see how long I need my piece of pipe here. And yeah, come back in and weld some shit.
I went ahead and replaced the battery in the GoPro. I'm enthused with this GoPro here. So what I did was I ended up having to have a piece of this here, which is, I bought it because I figured I was going to need it. And so I'll cut that off real quick. And then I'll weld some pieces together. That's what I'll do. I want these. I've had too much metal removed from my eye. It's not one of my safety glasses anymore. I might do a lot of dumb things, but any one of them I do anymore. Alright, so that is my temporary exhaust fix after I weld it. What you want to do is get the stickers off. I don't like to put the fucking stickers at the end of these things. I don't sometimes I don't even take them off, to be honest with you. I just weld. I just weld the shit together sometimes. Sometimes I take them off. I never remove the glue though. So, like I said, why don't they put the sticker down here? They know you're going to weld here and here. Doesn't make any sense to me. It never has. Sometimes I don't even take them off. I just weld them. They burn off. It's fine. Oh, but then you get a contaminated weld. And somebody told me that one time. I was joking with him. They were chopping the roof of his car, and I was joking with him. And I said, I'll just weld over that paint. It'll be fine. And he says, well, then my weld's contaminated. That's just what I need. That's about 3 pounds of Bondo on the roof of this car. So, I don't think a contaminated weld would have been the least of his worries. I'm just saying. Not that I can chop a car. I've never done it before, so, you know, don't let me act like I'm that guy that's just Mr. Perfect at chopping cars. And that's another thing that I would probably take to somebody who's done it before and have them do it. Because I can't. It's a big operation. A big important operation. But, you know, pictures are gonna hit, I guess. So I'm gonna get this fairly square. Tacker, tacker. Tacker, tacker. Alright. Alright. That is nuts. And on. I'm still on it. I'm still on it. Fine. I told you guys I can't see. Because I can't see. I really can't. It's probably because the tackle was not my helmet on. I mean, that's what some people would tell you. Probably the 5,000 pieces of metal I've had removed from my eye. Yeah, I'm getting her. I guess I could take that bracket off. Ooh. Lost my line big time back there. I see a spot there, and a spot there. It might not be sealed. And there they are. Alright, this is fun with this project. It's a good time. I'm gonna pull this. No, I'm not, because I tacked it already, right? Right? Come on. Too close to that end, and that end's hot. I do have an auto-darking helmet, but I can't see. It is a Harbor Freight auto-darking helmet, so maybe that's my problem. It's good enough. Good enough for the girls I go with. So hopefully this thing sounds decent. I never got without my safety glasses on. I'm not grinding, folks, I'm saving. So, this is sandpaper. I'm not grinding. So. Alright. I'm going to go reassemble this. Probably not going to take you with me. Yeah, I'll take you with me. I don't know what you get to see, but I'll take you with me. Oh, it's heavier now. It's heavier now. Maybe if I put you right here, you can't really see nothing. I don't really have a good spot for you here. Maybe here I'll only knock that over 3 or 4 times. Sure. Why not? Why not? Alright.
Perfect fit. Look at that shit. The only problem is that the way this header has to go on, I can't do that. So, because the header has to go on at an angle in order to get it up in here without taking that mount loose. And I know it's uglier than shit under here. These people use this thing as a 4-wheel drive truck. So, no rust in it anywhere though, amazingly. So I'm going to try and get it back apart. Ah, fuck me. I tell you, I got a bad arm. I got a bad arm. There we go. Fuck you. Jesus. So I'm gonna have a good time at the other end now. That's what that means. Because I wasn't thinking about how the header had to go back on. Otherwise it'd have 2 clamps on it. That oil pan's all smashed in, but it don't leak. It's holding oil. It's got enough in it. Doesn't set off any sensors or anything. It took a full 5 quarts. It don't leak. There's a big dab right here. Maybe it does leak. It don't leak that bad though. How about that? Will you accept that? Will you accept that? You gotta accept that. You gotta accept that. Header's not too bad to put in. I changed the head gasket in this thing. I've got another motor. That's why I'm not too worried about this one being trashed, because it runs good. And I got another motor I'm gonna rebuild for this van. Look how nasty it is though. So I'll take you down here now. You can watch me struggle. You can watch me struggle with this, because this is going to be a struggle, because I can't. I've got to move this far enough to do that. Oh, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. If I had known this, I wouldn't have welded this. I would have clamped it, but I didn't. Oh, that was going so good. There you go. Look. Went right in there. Look at that shit. That's what I needed the whole time. That's all on there good again now. Good enough anyway. That's back where it should be. Almost. That's back where it should be. Look at that shit. It's all I needed it to do the whole time. We put some Muggy Duggas on her. All right, now we can fetch you out. Get this jack stand out. No, not yet. Now. Get that jack stand out. Move my fucking marker. Hopefully all that went back up. See if we got enough air. Put back in that one. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, you. All right. Start her up and see how quiet she is. She was really, really loud before. I'm a little worn out. I don't know what to do with my key, to be honest with you. I take my key out of this stuff because I'm afraid of automatic locks. Frightened to death of them. Just a frustration I don't need. I have replacement windows, so I'll just be cleaning up glass if it ever happens, but you know. Let's see if it's quiet. Look at that. She quiet. She sounds better than my other van right now. A little bit of an exhaust leak somewhere, but I'll take it. I will take it. I can hear a little bit of something coming from up front here, but I'm taking that because this thing was so loud before. It was loud. It was nasty loud. So I'm gonna turn this off for now and wash my hands because we're gonna do some stuff inside real quick. We're gonna bend a new hard line, so maybe it depends on what time it is. All right, so we're climbing in here, and I'm gonna set you up right there. I gotta fold these back seats up. I hear that air leak already. These back seats fold up. They're a little bit of a pain in the ass with the air ride in here, but they go. This a lot of people would probably think that it's an aftersight on my part, but I actually, like I said, I don't normally do hacky stuff, and this is actually, I designed the whole airline, the whole air system, so that these seats could still fold up, even though they're a pain in the ass now. I designed it so these seats would still fold up, so that I could work on everything. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get them to fold up, but here's all my air ride, my amps, everything. I can work on everything. So, box is off to one side. Everything is right here, easy to work on. This is the line we're going to take out and rebend. I know you can't probably hear it. You're going to hear it in a second because I'm going to pop it off. But it is leaking like a sieve because we had to mangle it. So I'm going to go get a wrench and pop it loose right here, and then I will open the back and pop it loose from the tank over there, and then we'll fish it out. We'll probably fish the other one out too so we can make them match, just so I know that they'll match when, you know, I'm done. This was my first attempt at bending air lines. I've never done hard lines before. This was the first time I ever even tried to do it, and I think I did an okay job. So I didn't do the best job, but I think I did an okay job. So I'm gonna go grab a wrench, and then I'm gonna pop the back open, and we're gonna get that line off. Blow a bunch of air everywhere. I can probably I'll probably bleed it. So probably what I'm gonna do actually is I'm probably gonna plug the airline into this port right here. Plug the shop airline into it. That port is there, so if I ever have a problem, I can plug it up to shop air. I can plug it up to shop air. And fill it up. And she's empty. So whenever it's empty completely like this, I like to plug them in the shop air anyway and get them going again. So that way my compressors don't have to work overtime. It's just got electric compressors on it right now. I hate electric compressors, but that is what I'm running right now. I have to loosen those and take those off. There's one end of it. I gotta go guess the Allen wrench. Alright. So this is going to be a little more difficult than it was, because the box is in it. I could probably slide the box out, but I really don't want to be honest with you. It's alright, we can get to them from back here. I bought these things on Amazon. They were supposed to be for 3/8 hardline, and they were not for 3/8 hardline. They're absolute fucking garbage, and I'm rather mad about it still, to be honest with you, because they look like dog shit on here. But I gotta have something to hold this line. This line will rattle if it doesn't have something to hold it. I had ended up having to cut rubber hoses. Absolute trash. They're absolute trash. I ended up having to cut rubber hoses to make them even slightly work, and they still don't work. So they were absolute garbage, and don't buy them. So I don't know where I can find different ones that would actually be for 3/8 hardline. I haven't looked, so there's that. Alright, that's that line. That's our bad line right there. So I will fish it out. Probably go ahead and fish this one out so I can match it. Maybe. Yep, so I can, you know, bend it all fucked up. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so I'll go take my 2 fill lines out, and I will bend a new one. So this is the bad one that I have to figure out how to snake out of here. This is the good one. This is the bad one. Looks like I'm going to have to take all these loose too. I was hoping not to have to fuck with them, but that's what it looks like from here. I kind of got a mess with them put together here. Those have pressure in them, so I'll have to let it all down. That's fine. That's fine. What is going on now? I know this isn't down, so why isn't anything going down? Is it down? Oh, it is down. Fair enough. Fair enough, it's down. Okay. Alright, this is not going to be fun at all. I wasn't expecting to have this big of a mess. I really wasn't expecting to have that big of a mess when I went to do this. I really wasn't. I might just bend all new hard lines because these need to be replaced too. They're bent too close to the tank. They're rubbing on the tank. I might just bend all new hard lines, since they all got to come off anyway, it looks like. It's not that hard of a job to do. I wasn't expecting to do it. Is all. All right. So now that we created a bunch of new air leaks, we'll only have to climb back in and out 5,000 more times. one. There's two. All to change this airline. All right. That was fun. It wasn't fun. So, gonna hang that one right there. That's my good one. I'm gonna go get a piece. It won't be too bad to band all new hard lines. I really didn't want to do that today. So. So here's what we've got. This is what we've got. This is what we need, only not mingled right here. So, first start. With a 90. And I can cut this down to size, so we're not worried about that. So we do need the tape measure though. I forgot to grab it. Battery's about dead though. Because what we are going to do to duplicate this to the best of our ability here is we're going to, I forgot how I did this last time. So that is my 90 there. So from there to there, from there to the inside is about 1 inch. I want to keep this where I can see it. So we went this takes some thought because I don't want to screw it up. I got plenty of this stuff. I got a really good deal on it, so I got plenty of it, but I would prefer to do this right the first time. So I think we did it. Nope, that'll take it the wrong way. So that'll take it the right way. Just going to take my time here and figure this out. I don't know if you can see this. I'll be honest with you, I'm not real concerned with you. I'm concerned with getting my shit right now. So if that means that you can't see something, it's a bummer deal for you. So I was, it's about an inch and a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't. Like I said, I'm just going to take my time here and make sure my bends are all right. I'm trying to fix the problem, not to create myself a problem. That looks good. And then it's just as simple as bending it like that. That gives me that bend. See how close I am. That's the hardest part about it. And that is pretty damn close there. So now I need to bend it the other direction here. And that is that same fucking mark that I don't know what it is. It's not so much that I don't know how to read a tape measure, it's that I don't know how to read a tape measure. It really is. I don't know how to read a tape measure. It's a skill I never learned. I get by, don't get me wrong. Worst fear I have in all of this is getting too comfortable. So if I get too comfortable, I will most certainly bend it wrong. That's what happened to it to begin with, is I got too comfortable and I bent it wrong when I started doing it. I think that is just about right. Now it's not because I went too far. Got it too loose. Alright, I think that will do me right there. Check it again. There it is. You don't have to be god-awful perfect, but you know. Alright, now I went to here. And from there to there. 6 1/8. 6 1/8. up. So eighth, and it goes up. Make sure my line's square in here. It goes up. And then the other one is a complete 90. Where? This isn't my bad one. Okay. That'll be fun getting that in there. So I can line that back up. Yeah. This is going to be a good time. Alright, I don't need you in my way. You're going to be in my way no matter what I do, though, ain't you? There we go. No. Fail. Fail! This is a bitch to figure out here. What I'm trying to do here, everybody, is get this line back in here in a way that I can measure it. And it's just not cooperating at all. And I don't want to bend it apart, you know, because then that screws everything up. Ugh. See, it's there. There we go. Fucking bitch. What's going on? Oh, my door's shutting up there. See me get nervous? Yeah, see me get nervous there for a second. Alright, this is not going to work. I don't know what the fuck or why it's not going to work. It's just not going to work, apparently. I bent it with this thing, so why it won't fit in there, I don't know. I will bend the shit out of it once I get this measurement to get it off. I'm not concerned with that, but I gotta get this measurement first. In order to get this measurement, it's got to be on there right. This is one of the important ones here. So that's about the best I'm going to get on it there. And I'm on the wrong side, so that doesn't do me any good. 3 3/4. And 3/4. I'm going to guess 3.5. If it's off a little, it's off a little. I can't, I don't know if you're noticing how hard this is to deal with here, but it's being really hard to deal with here. I'll try and put this back on so I can get this other side measured, but it's not cooperating with me at all. That's a little better. This is the side I need to measure. 3 1/4. That says that side's 3 1/4. It says that side's 3 1/4. Alright, I think I already fucked up. I did, no I didn't. I didn't fuck up. Okay. I was looking at it wrong. Yes, I was. Alright, so I am this. This is fun. Like this. So I need to be like so. Quarter. It's like 3 1/4 to me. Are we? Fuck, we're pretty well spot on there. So then this one goes back. This way, and I remember it was 3 1/2. But that's not gonna get me measure it. The way it needs to go. And that is about, I'm going to say 3 3/4. That's what I'm going to say. That's the way it is. Then I'm backwards here. Come on. Come on. See what I almost did there, fellas? I almost fucked up. Because this wants to go back. So measure again. There, make sure I'm straight. I can tweak a little bit, but not a whole lot. That is that. And then I want to immediately, I am spot on there so far. Then I want to immediately, I don't think there's very much in there at all. Go that direction. What do I got here? About 1 1/4 inches. This is where I screwed up last time and totally bent this fucker wrong because I got in a hurry. So, let's see if I can't not screw this one up. Not screw this one up. Got in a hurry last time, wasn't paying attention to the way the line was orientated in the fucking thing here, and fucked it. Good, okay, okay. Boom. Now I already know that this goes in full. This line gets so disorientated inside here that it just kind of fucks you. And I'm just going to, it's okay if it's a little off, because you got some twist, you know, but if it's too far off, it ruins your piece, and it just kind of screws you up. Alright, so I have all this bent properly the way it was. I gotta put that little bit of a bend in it because I wasn't thinking again, or I would have extended this out more. That's okay, that's okay. This is the important part, that's not the important part. This back here isn't important. The important part is this front piece, because that's what shows. That is the important part. This back here can be kind of... Battery's about dead though. So you didn't really miss anything. The GoPro naturally is too hot, so I didn't miss nothing. I got the motor lines built up, bent up. Let's see, can you see me? I got these lines here bent up. That's what I was working on when the camera died, and now I'm rebending these lines here since they had to come off anyway. I've already got 2 done. I got 2 more to do. So that is all I've done so far. So these are real simple. I'm basically just sticking them in here because I know I'm going to have a bunch of access. So I'm basically just sticking them in here someplace. To start them, 90. And then what I've been doing is I've just been copying them. So that's a 90, so I'll go here, here. I'll hold it together here. And this probably isn't the best way to be doing this, but it's the way I'm doing it. And I'm the one doing it, so I'm not a perfectionist by any means, if you couldn't tell. It's a whole lot of finagling and stuff, I'll tell you that right now. Probably be better just to mark them. Then I wouldn't be fighting it so much, but you know, I like to do things the hard way. There we go. looks like where I want it. Yep, that looks like it'll bend. So then I've been going through and going back, checking to see if I'm straight in my bender. And bending it. That's a 90. How close did I get? Pretty well spot on. Pretty well spot on. As spot on as I would have got it if I would have stopped and marked it. I promise you that. Alright, so this will be the third one. After this one, I got one more to do. Really, the hardest part about this is getting this stupid lever in the right position. Because that stupid lever screws me up every time. And then I always have to start over. Lock her in. Gonna look again because I'm not too sure about this one. If it'll let me. Yeah, that looks good. Check and make sure I'm square. I am. I bend them a little too far, and that's okay because they flex pretty good, so it's okay if I bend them a little too far. I really wasn't intending on doing these today, but here we are. I had to take them out, so there wasn't no point not doing them. Just a couple of bends anyway. Looks like it right there. Lock it in. Square it up. Down we go. So the only thing you really missed was me trimming them up. I think I screwed up, fellas. I think I screwed up because, well, no, I didn't. That would be that way if I was comparing it to the other one, and I'm not comparing it to the other one, so I'm okay. Now for a second, thought I was going too fast again. I do that. I get to going too fast, and I muck shit up. Eventually this will all be polished out, so I won't be worried about the that was nice of this thing. I don't know what the fuck this thing just did to me. The first time it did that. So now I get to redo this. That was cool. Guess I didn't have it tight enough. It skipped or something on me there and fucked me all up. Alright, gotta cut that top part down. This gives you a nice square cut. The tubing cutter does. Nice square, nice cut. Smooth on the edges. I don't have to worry about deburring them. These things like to leak if they're not deburred. So the tubing cutter is real nice for that. One more, and then that's the end of our hardline adventures. One more. Well, then I have to install them, so it's not really the end, I guess. I have to throw that tubing bender on the ground. To hell with it. That lined up there. Locked in. Make sure she's square. There's that bend. This is the last one. Last one. I found a little bit of a groove. The Midwest truck goes by there. I know you think it said Sanders, but it didn't. It said Midwest. They bought Sanders. And the whole community's in an uproar about who's handling their trash. Yeah, that's where I live. To be fair, Midwest is shit. So, to be fair, alright. One more bend. One more bend, and these are made. Again, just kind of lining them up. Just kind of line them up here. Get that back lined up with the other one. Alright, that looks good. Get her locked down, make sure she's square. Doesn't look square. There's a little bit of a twist in these. I got a little bit of forgiveness if I don't get them all the way square. I'll show you. See, I overbend, and I overbend on purpose. The reason I overbend on purpose is so that I can just go back and pull it out, and I'm good to go. So there's a little bit of a spring action on these. We got plenty of give. Of course, you don't want to do it too much, because then you know, you get the fucking shit up when you do it too much. Alright, last one. Cut this access off and reinstall. And then we get to sit back here while it airs up. We get to sit back here with a bottle of soapy water and fix all the leaks, because some of these hard lines, I'm telling you, these chrome fittings, they look nice, but they fucking leak like a motherfucker. They leak bad. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They leak real bad. Right. Trying to do that wrong. You don't get them just right. These chrome fittings are trash. I'm going to eventually replace the bottom ones with Parkers, because the Parkers don't leak. Not had a problem out of them once. I pushed the line on them, and that was it. They were sealed. These I've had to screw with a whole bunch. So, look, it did it again. This thing is popping out. I have a really super nice one, but I don't know where it is. down there for you guys to babysit. And let's see what kind of a puzzle contraption we've got here. Let's get this piece off. This is going to be a bit of a puzzle to get these back in. Gotta go on this side and then up. Look at that shit. Alright, maybe they won't be. You know, maybe I'll lie. I'm just going to lie about it. That way you think it's hard when it really isn't. Alright, I'll bring you back here if the camera's still working. I'll bring you back here and show you how these new ones look compared to the old ones, because they look way better already. These are my downs, so they're just ported so they run out. They don't have to be anything special. They just have to run out. So I got a little bit of a flex in this line here, and I want it to look straight out here. I'm not concerned with back there. I need it to look straight out here. As long as I look straight out here, I'm fine. And this is going fairly easily, so it's gotta fuck up any time now, to be honest with you. Something's gotta complicate it any second now. Like I said, I'm worried about them being straight out here, not in there, not back there where you really can't see them. Okay, this one is going to go in there perfect too. This means that they're going to leak like a sieve. That's what this means. That's what this means. That they're going to leak like hell. They're going to be a pain in the ass. That's what all this means. I got one that came out way longer than the other ones, so I'll be redoing it too again, it looks like. But not today. Not today. Alright, we'll start this son of a bitch. Get it airing up. Probably plug it into the compressor here in a second. Just kind of picking things up a little bit. I shouldn't have tossed this back here. Alright, I'm going to take you around and show you. So this one come out way longer somehow. I don't know how, but that's what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. The seats folded up. That's what the subs look like. So I got some more work to do on this thing. I got to fix some panels and stuff. I got to clean a little better than I have. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off and we're going to let her air up, and then I'll bring you back when when it's time to start looking for leaks. All right, we're checking for leaks, and I wish I could tell you everything was hunky-dory and we didn't have any leaks, but like I was telling you before I shut the camera off, these chrome fittings, they're junk. They're junk. See the copper ones? Those are Parker lines. That one's fine, but that one, I've been having a problem with that one from the day when it got put in. So we're gonna drain the tank and we're gonna screw with that. It irritates me greatly, but what are you gonna do? Gonna see if we can't fix it. So long before this thing is actually on the road full time, these will be getting changed because I'm simply not going to deal with this kind of nonsense. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to scuff it up, see if we can fix it. Just a little 2000 on the end of it here. Look down inside there. I don't see anything wrong with this thing. We got a little bit of a lip here though, that will cause it, but it's a different line and it was doing it with the other line too. So now sometimes they got to get fully pressurized to seal, okay? Sometimes. So we'll stick that back down in there. And that might be part of the problem too, is the line might be too tense or something, maybe, you know. That could always be part of the problem. I don't think it is, but it could be. Again, I don't think it is because different line, right? Different line, same issue. Hopefully that fixes it. So we gotta wait a little while. It's gotta build good pressure. We're probably going to go through and check everything. We got to find a way to hold these lines all straight. They're kind of a mess back here, but I'm not worried about that. There's going to be a panel and stuff up front that's going to kind of hide them. They're going to run through eventually. That's all finished stuff that I ain't got around to yet. So far I don't see nothing here. I don't know what kind of pressure we're at, but so far I don't see nothing there. We're approaching 80, so hopefully that fixed it. So I don't see anything. It'll damn sure blow bubbles if it's leaking. Having bubbles before at 80, so I'm going to call that one fixed. Good. We'll check these up here again real quick because that one's a little crooked, but it seems to be fine. That one's fine. Let's just check everything. Doesn't hurt to go through everything. That one is not another one up. Alright, so we'll turn it off, drain the tank again. Oh, I hate these fucking things. This is real good for my compressors, I'm sure. Real good. On, off, on, off. Just heat cycling them, you know. Fuck you. So same thing up here. We're just gonna take a piece of sandpaper. Take a piece of sandpaper, scuff it all up, stick her back in, give her a pull out, and let's try again. Let's try again. Hope this one's not going to be a problem, because this one was never a problem before. But now it's seems like it's got a little bit right there. That one will become a plug. That's what that one will become. I'm not seeing nothing on either one of them again yet. Of course, they got to build some pressure. That one's leaking a little. That one was not a problem before. So see, I got another chrome one right there. I actually got a Parker I can put on that. And it's leaking just a tad. It wasn't leaking before. I started screwing with that other one and it got the fucking leaking. Alright, we're at enough pressure to be leaking now. If we're still leaking there, we're not still leaking there, but we are leaking here. I think that one's going to seal with pressure. So sometimes these things, they got to get up to pressure before they actually fucking seal. I think that one's sealed with pressure. I don't think we'll have to take this one apart to get it to seal, is what I'm saying, because it's already slowing down quite a bit. But I hear something else. I hear a leak somewhere. Right there, look. That one wasn't leaking a while ago, remember? Now it is. So I will replace these motherfuckers promptly because of shit like this. Because of shit like that. Is it gonna quit when it pressurizes? Maybe. Probably not though. Why is it leaking, you ask? I do not fucking know. Because these chrome motherfuckers are trash. That's why it's leaking. Because they're trash. This one's probably leaking again too now. I do not like these chrome fittings. Do not like them at all. That one looks like it might have stopped. Nope. Still fucking trash. Still hot fucking garbage. Slowing down though, so isn't this one up here. Pressure may fix that. Sometimes these fittings have to pressurize before they'll seal all the way. They gotta have pressure on them to push them together. Hopefully that's what we've got going on. We're above 120. This one's barely leaking now. good. This one has stopped leaking, and so hasn't that one. So a little bit of pressure has stopped those from leaking. Our lines are all good. I think I'm gonna drive this thing home tonight. All right, we'll take you back outside. I'm gonna leave the seats up in case I have to fuck with anything. I'm gonna take my bottle of soapy water with me. I think I'm gonna drive this thing home. Doesn't sound like it's really running right. It could just be something up front rattling. Something in my accessory drive is unfriendly. I got new mirrors. I got a little bit to do to this thing yet. All them lights are on like a Christmas tree. That oil level is from that tank being bashed in, like I told you. I don't know why my fuel gauge doesn't work. I had the tank out of this. That could be why. So here we are back again. We're taking our sweet time getting past that. It's going though. So, all right. I'm gonna drive this thing home. I'm gonna let it get to 180 and then I'm gonna go home in it. I'm gonna go home in this hillbilly mud truck. Got some body work to do. It's got a little bit of issues, but body work will happen over winter. All right, so I don't know that you learned anything from me. I'm really not here to teach you. I'm not a teacher. I'm more here for entertainment. So we bent some hard lines. We put a carrier bearing in a Nissan. We bent some hard lines. We checked for some leaks on an air system. I told you what I thought of chrome air fittings. I think they're junk. I still think they're junk. I want to leave the chrome ones on the tank because they look better. But the ones down below, they're definitely going to get changed to Parker eventually. Just one less thing I have to worry about. I didn't show you this, but oh my God, it stinks in there. I changed that dash pad. I put a different dash pad on it. It was trash. The one that was on it was trash. This thing needs a floorboard patch on both sides, but it needs a massive one on the passenger side. We're gonna do that soon. I bought a bead roller specifically to do that. I've been wanting one forever anyway. So I bought a bead roller. Be the first time I've ever used a bead roller, so we'll see how that goes for me, I guess. We're up around 180 now. She kicks off at 200, so and then I've got some material, and I told you in the last one I'm gonna redo these seats. So I'm waiting on a belt for my sewing machine, and that project's a ways off. So I am out of here for the day. I'm gonna wait for this charge, go and grab me another cigar, and I'm out. Maybe another glass of tea, and I'm gonna drive that thing home with no plates. I ain't got plates on the other thing either that I drive every day, so that's not something I'm worried about. All right, see you guys tomorrow on the podcast. That airs every Wednesday, so see you Wednesday. We film it tomorrow. Follow us on Instagram, Unrolled Cigar Podcast. Facebook is Unrolled. You're watching this on YouTube. Please share, please like, please comment below. Tell me I'm an idiot. I really don't care. All these things help. You know, we got to stop making stupid people famous, but 2 more won't hurt. So I hope to be one of them. I guess I'm not really here to teach you. Maybe I'll teach you what not to do. That's fine. I'm more here for your entertainment. My compressors have kicked off, so that's good. And I'm out.